Hello fellow Spuds and welcome back. So, we're going to start a brand new series of Project Zomboid. This is what I'd call the ultimate zombie survival game. It's very detailed, it's got everything, so it's got thirst, hunger, tiredness, it's got illness, it's got everything. You are predominantly the only survivor left in a world filled with zombies in the state of Kentucky. And it's all about how long you can last and avoid the inevitable, which is just your impending death. So, let's get started. I have loaded a couple of mods up. I will leave them in description below, but nothing particularly changes much. It is just what I would say adds already on to the vanilla aspect of the game. But what we're going to do is we're going to play a custom sandbox. You can play Survivor, and that's absolutely fine. That's basically what I'm going to be doing. There's just going to be a couple of changes, which I will go through in a second. So we're going to probably be playing on Riverside to begin with. All these maps are linked together, so it doesn't really matter which one you go for. So, as I said, this is basically going to be the Survivor setting. However, there's a couple of different sections. I mean, if you want to just make your own sandbox, you can do with this. There's loads and loads of different options available. What we've got changed is this. This is pretty much it, I think. We've got zombie house alarm triggers. So I've got that set to on, and that means that zombies who are inside houses or manage to break into houses can set alarms off, which I just think makes sense, because by default that's off. And zombies are attracted to noise, so they could travel for a fair distance just to find that alarm going off. And having this on just means that right at the beginning of the game, you could have a lot of house alarms going off all over the place, and it just creates a bit more chaos right at the beginning, which I think is kind of what you want if you're starting off. The only other thing I've changed is I've disabled zombie respawn, because I think it plays better this way. You can have it so that, because naturally in the main game, if you clear out an area over a certain period of time that you set, zombies can just respawn out of the blue, which I don't think is particularly realistic. I prefer the idea that there is a set number of zombies on the map, and don't get me wrong, there are thousands and thousands and thousands of them. I think it's realistic for how big the population of Kentucky is, so there's not ever going to be a shortage of zombies. But this means that if we clear a large enough area, potentially we could be zombie free. This means I would have to kill hundreds and hundreds, so it's not going to be a simple task. But this does mean if we spend enough time on it, we could technically make a safe house and not see many zombies at all until we travel. However, travel is a massive part of this game later on, so this kind of becomes redundant later down the line. So, anyway, let's have a look at our occupation. So this occupation tab is how you see all the different skill sets and how your character is in terms of customization. I have set a little one, I've just called him unemployed. This is the guy we're going to play. He is going to be, well, he or she, depending on what we get, they're going to be obese, which gives you a cost of 10. So this is how it all works with points. So you start off with a set amount of points, and you can add to those points if you get unhealthy or kind of just bad traits. So we've got the obese trait, which means that we are reduced running speed, very low endurance, prone to injury, and we have -2 fitness, which means we, as it says, get tired quicker. Read slower, so if you want to read, it takes a lot longer. However, reading you're never really going to do on the fly anyway, so I've added 2. What you're going to want to do, though, out of everything, is you're going to go get lucky. Lucky doesn't seem like much. You just read it and you go, and for the first couple of playthroughs, I didn't even bother getting lucky. However, what this does is this opens up a whole new hidden loot chance from everything, from every single container in the game. If you have lucky, it opens up a whole new loot table. If you don't have it, that's hidden away. So you're going to want to get that regardless of anything else you get. I've also got inconspicuous, less likely to be spotted by zombies. Not sure if that fits with obese and slow, but we'll say it does. Organised, very organised person, so increased container capacity, and they're stout. So they're pretty strong, they can knock some zombies back with melee weapons, and they can carry some more. I think that just works out quite well. You can go for occupation, so you could be like a security guard, and these all add different major skills. So we could technically be an engineer, or a metal worker, and this enables you to have some extra skill right off the bat in terms of carpentry and electrical. You have cooking and fitness if you're a burger flipper, that sort of thing. But we're going to go unemployed. We're going to start off with the base skill set, and yeah, just go from there. That is an amazing haircut. I love that. Look at that. Right, so I'm just going to click random until I find someone who I think will play as. Oh, here we go. Logan Stone. Oh, he looks magnificent. Look at him. Okay, right. Just jump straight on in. These are the end times. Yeah, this isn't a very positive game if you haven't got this already. There was no hope of survival. There's no way to complete this game, just as a heads up. There's no way to get over it. There's no way to be rescued. It is just a case of seeing how long you can survive. There's no thriving in this game. There's no anything. It is just a case of desperation and seeing how you cope with the apocalypse. So, here we are with Logan. Oh, okay, where are we? Looks like we're at a trailer park. Okay. So, I haven't played in a while, but I do roughly know a fair amount of Riverside. So, as you can see, this is our inventory. If you're near something like things, if you inventory things, if you go to the right, you can see this is what's all in. These are different inventories, and you can grab whatever you want. Fridges, they're really useful early on for holding stuff, fridges and freezers. However, once the power goes out after 0 to 30 days, it could be 1, it could be 30, these fridges will stop working, and they will just stay off unless you have a generator nearby. So, yeah, just make a note of that. They're good early on, but they don't rely on them too much. Right. Let's take that, let's take that. We just want to gonna grab the basics. Really what we want early on is a container and a weapon. Take the matches as well. Take the lemon. We are overweight, so we're probably not going to want to eat high-calorie stuff like, say, ice cream and crisps. They're crisps, they're not chips. Because I'm English, and that's what we say. Oh, sheets are useful because you can use them to cover windows. Zombies can't see through the sheets, so that's one way to protect ourselves. Books are also incredibly useful, especially if you find early on a Volume 1 version. Annoyingly, they're Volume 2 and Volume 3. We're probably going to pick up the Volume 2. Volume 3 we can probably give a miss for the time being. Really early tip for starting out. Here we go. Right. So if you're in Life and Living like this, I would turn it down. You can get some experience right off the bat really quickly. So at various times during the day, I believe it's is it 9, 12, and 6? Something like that. A random channel will be on the Life and Living channel. So you can. This is a cooking show at the moment. You could have a carpeting one. You could have anything. And this will just give you some experience. So if you go into this, you can see our cooking has already gone up by 12.5 each time. If we fast forward this, it is a little bit bugged if you go too fast. I believe you can lose a little bit of the experience. But pretty much right off the bat from watching one show, you can get a level. There we go, level 1 in cooking. And this is what books do. If I'd read the cooking book, this would increase my XP significantly, and it goes up a lot quicker. There we go. That's that program done. So I'm presuming that means that we are probably about 12 o'clock, I guess. Let's put on some different clothes. As you can see the defense in the bottom right. So bite defense +7, scratch defense plus that. So we're going to want to wear that. We could also wear the hoodie for a little bit more. Hoodie up, hoodie down. Doesn't matter, let's do hoodie up just for the time being. That's an alarm. That means the zombie just set off an alarm. So we're probably going to want to keep ourselves hidden for the time being, just to make sure no zombie sees us. We got the sheet, let's just put that up, close the curtains. We're just going to hide out here for a second, just until the alarm stops and the zombies have time to die down a bit. Could be any one of these trailers around here that's gone off. It looks like there's a lot of them. But as long as no zombies attacks us in here, we're fine. Does sound like something might be banging on the door, though. Move the curtains. Okay, I think we're fine. Oh god, another one went off. Right, I think we're going to want to skedaddle. Yeah, that one was right outside the door. Right, so alarm's going off up there. If we're quick, maybe zombies won't notice us as much if we scoot round here. Try and lose them in the trees. As long as you get out of line of sight of zombies, eventually they will start to forget that they've seen you and lose interest. So, you can keep trying the windows when it makes that noise. If it doesn't open straight away, when it makes that clonking sound, just forget it. But if it keeps doing this, there is a chance you could just open it and the latch could break. Like that. Oh god, okay. Oh, come on, get up, get up. Oh, we're already in a position where we're having to fight them. Okay. Those windows. Oh, that was close. Right, we got a watch. Put it on quick. Oh, this is a lot more intense than I was expecting this early on. What can we find in this kitchen before we have to run away? Corned beef. I'll take it. Cooler, an apple, a lighter. Oh god. Okay, run. Run, run, run. Out the door. Go, go, go. There's a trailer. That's from one of the mods I've installed. But they're really useful if you attach them to a car because you can... It has a huge carry capacity, 202. About 10 times what my carry capacity is. Right, let's go to the drive. What's in... Oh, I've opened too much. What's in here? We go to the driver's seat. Is the key in the ignition? It is not. Right, okay, run. If you click V, you can pull up the little GUI from the car, and it enables you to kind of see if there's a key in the car or what's in the dashboard and stuff. Sorry if I don't go through all of this very quickly. I'm just going to try and stick with actually playing the game rather than going through everything, because there's a lot to explain, but I will try and explain as much as I can kind of going forward. Okay, where are we? Try and jump over this fence. Okay. Looks like a storage lockup. This is potentially a really good place to make a base, because they're really high fences. Zombies can't break them down or get over them. If you block the entrance, zombies basically can't get in. But we're not really at that stage yet. We need to get our carpeting up or get enough cars to block it. I think in one of the current builds, zombies can like go underneath cars if they're blocking their way. So just keep note of that. I don't think it's as easy as just blocking your path now with cars like you used to be able to. Right, push them. So I've got it set on a setting which means that when they're in range, they will highlight in green. You can turn that on or off. I had it off for years, and then personal preference, I decided just to try it, and actually it works really well for me, so I decided to keep it. Metal bar. Is that a good weapon? Not bad. Better than nothing. Propane torch and a welder's mask already. So I want to... Welder's mask is really good because you need one if you want to use the propane torch for metal welding. But I don't really want to break when I lose condition this early on. I might just wear it. Saves me actually carrying it a bit. And it gives me some protection. Take the propane torch. Heavy, but better than nothing. Right. Most of these, I believe, will probably be locked. Yeah. You can use a sledgehammer later on to smash down the walls or the doors. But we're nowhere near at that stage yet. This is normally somewhere I think you'd probably go fairly late on in game. But we're lucky to be this far this early on, which is nice. Red jacket. Oh, I actually need to put it on. Help. Now, if you wear bloody clothes, it's not horrendous short term, but it will make you unhappy long term if you leave them on. So you're probably going to want to wash them as soon as possible, really. Hear a zombie coming. Gas can. I'm going to take that. Although it is full. Baseball bat. Oh my god, there's so much good stuff here. Shoes, metal, kettle. Oh, I don't know what to do. Equip in secondary. There we go. We can just carry it, that's fine. We are getting a bit tired, that's the only thing. And there's not going to be a bed anywhere nearby because we're in a lockup. Oh my god, there's a generator. This is what you need if the power goes out. This is what you need to keep everything going, and you need gas to power it. Let's just stay in here. Do I just... Oh, okay. He found me. We could just stay in this lockup. We could just close the door. Okay, let's just close the door. Let's put the gas can down. So we've we found our new home in the storage lockup. I don't think we're actually going to stay here. I mean, if we find a sledgehammer, I'm more than happy to stay here because we can knock down the rest of the walls, and that can be it. Oh my god, there's loads of them. Oh, that's slightly terrifying. Right, good tip: stand on them. If you stand on them, they can't get up. And it means you can attack the other ones while they're still up and trying to attack you. And also, instead of left-clicking to attack them, just press space, and that will stamp on them instead. You don't use any durability on your weapon, and it means you can actually try and take them out, yeah, without really damaging your weapon at all, because eventually your weapon will break. We are just down on him. Have a look around. No other zombies. We're fine. Try and aim for the head if you can. That does, I believe, have a better chance of getting a crit and killing them quicker. Let's have a look, see if any of them have anything decent on them. You have a metallic dress style digital watch. I think I'm going to wear that. Got some bling on us now. Ah, oh, good old Logan. Let's grab some crisps. For a beast, we're probably not going to want to have this, but it's always good to have a stash. See, this is, if we block this little bit here, we could then basically have this whole place to ourselves indefinitely and not have to worry. So I think that's probably what we could do that. Maybe that's what I should do. If I find an open one of these and it has some furniture, I could use that and block the entrance. That might be the way to go about it. Can I pick these up? Can pick them up. Oh, pick these up. Too heavy for inventory. Okay. So what you can then do with this is I could then technically place the item. And if I place it, say, here, this zombie will not be able to get past. There we go, and then that's one place blocked. And then we've got a few more to go, but these are already empty anyway. They're not going to be needed, so we could just do that with this one as well. And then that's a few less spaces that zombies can get into. Place that down. There we go. I can hear a zombie trying to smash something. I think it's that door there. Starting to get a little bit tired, but we're fine. We're still good. We're still good. Yeah, we don't really want that zombie smashing down that door because that's the only other way they could potentially get in. There we go. Right. So, does this link? Yeah, so this is the problem. If a zombie breaks through this door, and this door, they could also get into here. So we're going to probably want to block that as well. Can we pick these up? We need a wrench if we want to do that. Or carpentry 2 to pick it up. Right, okay. That's not great. We could take this, though. Large metal shelves. Can we then carry... Can we carry both of these at once? We're lucky? No. Okay. Just place one. And then we'll get the other one, place that one. And then we should be able to put that up. And that might block that off just in general, which would be amazing. Okay, we're one short. That's a shame, but it's fine. Because we can't walk through that. They can only walk through there now. So technically, if we get one more thing, block that, we're good. If there's anything in here we can use. That would be good. Carry all the chips. Let's pick that up. And this will be our compound pretty much complete. We then just need to block this door off, and we're good. Yeah, they can't get through that door. They could technically smash it down, but chance of them doing that are fairly slim. Place this down. And we should now be safe from zombies getting in here. So we did it. We've actually got a secure base right off the bat. I've never done this before this early on. Normally this takes a lot of effort. Now I just need to make sure there's no zombies actually in the compound itself. There's bound to be a few at least. But we're good. We're really good. Pick you out. Right, come on. Go on, Logan. Get him. I'll get that one. Oh, come on. Take the old lady out. You can do it. Oh, there's a zombie in that lockup by the look of it. You can see the garage door moving. That means there's one in there. Which, I mean, to us, it's not great because it means there's a zombie in there. But we wouldn't be able to break that door down without a sledgehammer. So, and the zombies can, technically. There's a bed. Actually, beds in here. Oh, I think this might be our little house then. Oh, we've got a little pipe wrench. We've got a couple of beds. Oh, this is cozy. This is nice. I like this. What have we got in the other container? Leaf rake. Oh, okay, that's not great. But we could go get like a TV or something. We could pop that here. Get a little chair in here. Be nice. Yeah, I'm liking it. Right. We just need to find a sledgehammer, and then we're golden. Oh, this is cute. Oh, we can't pick up that, unfortunately. We can pick up the little orange chair though. Take that back to our little house. There we go. A nice little chair. Right, I'm very thirsty, but luckily we've got lots and lots of other stuff. Like we've got these pops and we've got soda. We are going to want to have to watch our weight because we're overweight. I think we need to get to 95 to get to overweight and about 80 to get to a normal weight. This will mean we don't get tired as easily, and it just means that we'll be better in the long run in general. So anyways, guys, I think that's probably a good place to end this episode because I want to keep these videos a little bit shorter than what I've been using in the past, and the fact that we've got a pretty secure base this early on, I think it's absolutely amazing. So I think next episode, I'm going to go around and I'm going to carry on looting around here. I'm also going to try and find a sledgehammer and expand our little base into some of the other ones and just explore some of the more lockups in general. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you've liked what you've seen, please leave a like and subscribe. Any feedback you give me would be great. Thanks so much again, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Bye-bye.